their annual conference and stuff. So I'm going to flip the camera around and just give you a quick little look at all the different things that they have here for people in the business to look at, right? But here we're joined by Alan, the executive director. So first of all, what's going on here? What is this week?
Yeah, so this is the WEMSA conference, the Wisconsin EMS Association. So we support emergency medical responders throughout the entire state. So your local EMS agency, it might be a fire base or it might be a big EMS district. So this is actually a multi-day event that we teach lots of different tracks of training from, everything with geriatric care, pediatrics, workshops, ventilation, all the skills that first responders need when they're in the field, as well as things in management and operations, because there's a lot that goes into EMS, as you can imagine, with all the helicopters involved, vehicles. There's just so much involved that this is an event that we brought together for the last 40 years with training first responders in here at Expo Hall.
Yeah, so we're in the Expo Hall right now, but next door there are 300 high school students from across the area. Walk me through, because today's a special day, it's Student Day. What is Student Day?
So we started Student Day about 4 years ago to help students get introduced to the world of EMS. A lot of people just think EMS, ambulances, what's really all involved in that. So we started 4 years ago. We have about 300 students there. It's grown every single year. We put them through a couple of workshops themselves, teaching vital signs, STEMI and stroke recognition, things that are useful no matter what career they want to go into. And then, of course, they get to explore the Expo Hall. They get to see all the great equipment, the vehicles, and everything in between.
So that's the sort of the next generation that's next door. Why? Talk to me, what are you looking at as far as EMS personnel and job opportunities and maybe the need here in Wisconsin?
Definitely. So as you can imagine, 911 calls have increased every single year and continue to increase. And so we've seen obviously a shortage of EMS providers. We have a lot of people retiring out of the industry. So there's a huge job opportunity and just there's a shortage. There's a need for this. We need first responders. They're essential. They're public service. People expect it. So as Wisconsinites, we're kind of expected to support them. We want to support them because we expect that when we dial 911, someone's going to show up. So we're trying to address that workforce shortage through getting students involved and getting them into that experience, that world of EMS, and hopefully they'll get enrolled in programs. Hopefully they'll continue on.
Yeah, because you said you started your first year at 80 students, and now there's almost 300. So you are building that interest, right?
This is great to see. I don't think there was quite as much interest, 5 to 10 years ago as there is now. With that, we started at 80, and every year it's actually grown since. And so we continue to try to adapt to all these more students, working with Wisconsin HOSA, and Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction to really push this out here, because EMS is not always pushed as a career. You think public safety, you think police and fire, and EMS is one of those core of those three that provides a much needed service.
Have you been able to track, or can you tell how much an event like this and bringing the kids in for Student Day does impact them in pursuing a career in EMS?
Received a lot of positive feedback, especially on the skills involved in this. Learning some of these basic skills that everybody should know. Whether you're in EMS or not, you should know understanding, basic vital signs. You should be able to recognize if someone's having a stroke. That could be a family member. So these core skills are super essential. And the feedback we received, obviously, has just been the growth in this. Just having it grow each and every year, and then a lot of high schools getting involved. We have so many high schools now that want to send big groups of students to experience this, just get that hands-on skill, see if they like it, maybe they'll pursue it.
And they are doing a lot of hands-on stuff. I know they were doing a little epi demonstration there, and they are leaving with a certificate today. So what are they getting out of this that they can, I guess, use immediately?
Like I kind of mentioned the skills. So yes, they'll get that epi certificate. The pieces, the essential skills of just recognition, knowing how to respond. That's the key. When you see somebody having an emergency, most people freeze up. They're unsure of what do I do? Giving them just those essential skills to know, okay, I have to react. I need to do something. Here are the steps that I need to do. I remember that training that I got, when I was in high school. Maybe a couple days ago if something actually happened. So, and with that, we're also working on student emergency response teams this year. So starting in July, we're actually going to work with high schools to set up student emergency response teams at every high school. We're going to be starting with 20 schools, and this is through a great program with Wisconsin hosting. So all these skills are very applicable, not only to them today, but all to the future as well.
Does it have you, I guess, excited and hopeful for the future of the career that there is so much interest in?
Definitely. I will say I've heard it first from some of our chiefs here that they stated this is the first year or in the last 2 years that they've received more applicants than they've ever received before, which is fantastic news. Obviously, there's still a huge need. There's a lot of opportunity to get into EMS as a career, or even just to help your local department if they volunteer.
Anything else you think is important about the student day that I didn't ask?
I don't believe so. I think it's just a great opportunity, honestly, for everybody to check out, come on by, and also, we'll host this next year again. So look for that and get signed up for it. It's just a fantastic opportunity.
And do they enjoy the stuff they're going to be doing over there with the skills, or do you think they enjoy coming in here and looking at all the cool equipment? I'll kind of pan around a little bit.
Kids love education, but they certainly love the helicopters and everything a lot more. So we definitely give them a lot of time to go through and experience that.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us on YouTube Live. Give you one last little look around here. I mean, there's a big brain over there, big inflatable brain. Lots of neat stuff and for folks to come see. Have a good day, everyone. Be safe.